Hello and welcome to Neverwinter Nights, and this will be part 74. In the previous part, we had an encounter with Lady Arabeth and some random comedy clown. And then let's rest. And then we can do some quick rendering, which I will likely cut out, just to, to get rid of some extra crap, and then go over and speak to Nasher. And of course, Aaron Gent. Something related to Aaron Gent that I was
Hello to you.
I can mention that later. No, not you. Goodbye. Yes, you special, me special too. We all special. I need your services. It's still unfavorable. I'm trying to. Ungrateful buggers. Gold ring. Have we still got the ring? Yes, we have. Let's just sell that. The angry soul, we can sell that as well. We don't really need the money. I'm just trying to get rid of the weight. Invisibility, don't care about that. Confusion, don't care about that. Polymorph self. Pushing speed, no use to us. There's a spell mantle. We are not caster A. Silver necklace. I don't know why I keep keeping these, but why not? Open. I think that should be good. We should be fine for heal potions and all that stuff. Let's run over and say hi and see what the guys have to say. 551,000 gold pieces. Not bad. Castle Never.
I
Hello.
normally consider myself well informed, particularly when it comes to matters directly concerning the defense of Neverwinter. I must confess I was somewhat embarrassed at having no advanced warning when Arabeth appeared at the gates to surrender herself to Lord Nasher. Seeing you here, I cannot help but wonder what further surprises you might bring my way.
Arabeth came to surrender. What are you talking about? No. Anyway.
Nothing yet. As long as we are, if we
Yeah.
yet.
Good on you. I have to pause first.
No, you should. I am afraid Lord Nasher.
Welcome, Mr.
Yeah. Is there something else you need? Hadrian.
Information.
Perhaps it would be best if you. I trust. If we, you will have to act on Hadrian's information on your own. I'm afraid.
What should be going?
Yes, that is.
Oops. And then we can get technically the same speech from Lord Nasher.
Strange times. My city is in ruins and all but overrun by Luskan forces. And yet Arabeth, the leader of our enemies, sits in our dungeons awaiting my judgment. Were things not so grim, I might laugh at the absurdity of it all. What is it you need of me?
What are you planning to do with Arabeth?
While the war rages on, she will live. She can provide us valuable information about our enemy's tactics and numbers. As for her fate when this is all over, that is a matter I have not yet decided. Such matters are to be decided later. After all you have done for the city, the least I can do is answer your questions, although Gent probably knows more than I do.
I'm interested in knowing more about you.
Once, I was an adventurer like you. Were the situation not so desperate, I would call upon the court bards to sing you tales of my exploits. But I am long since retired. I am ruler of Neverwinter now, and my life is one of administrative duties and the delegation of responsibility. Hardly the stirring stuff of legends.
I'm fairly sure we've got that speech in chapter 1.
I miss those days of glory and heroism, but I gave them up to serve the city I love. Alas, my sacrifice was all in vain. Neverwinter will fall, and I can do nothing about it.
Well, you can't do anything about it, but I may have something to say. in that regard.
Come and go as you please. You've earned any important information.
So, when that is done, oops, I keep hitting the H key which hides the HUD. Let's go down in the basement, but we have someone slightly more important than Hadrian to speak to.
It is good to see you again. When I surrendered to Lord Nasher, I was certain my execution would be swift. But it seems Lord Nasher has chosen to let me live, for now at least. I am glad, if for no other reason than it gives me a chance to see you again.
How are you feeling, Arabeth?
I am at peace for the first time since Fenthic's death, and I have you to thank. You saved me.
I'm glad you found peace, Arabeth.
I no longer fear my fate. When Fenthic was executed, I thought I had lost everything. But now I see this is not true. I have you. You were there when I was in my darkest hour. You were there when I needed you. But I was too blind to see. But you never gave up on me. I have found myself again. And I finally see how special you are to me.
You are special to me as well, Arabeth.
They say it is better to have loved and lost than not to have loved at all. I never used to believe that, until now. I loved Fenthic with all my heart, and his memory will always be dear to me. But that does not mean I can never love another. Perhaps in time we might, if things had been different.
No, Arabeth, don't do this to me. It isn't fair to tell me this. Not now, when I know I will soon lose you.
Lord Nasher has not passed judgment on me yet. I am content with whatever fate awaits, but in his eyes, I see hope that I might live. Should Neverwinter survive, he may choose another sentence for me. I may yet be given a chance to make some small amends for what I have done. There is yet hope for me, and for us. Forgive me for speaking so frankly about this. My heart could not stay silent, but I should not have burdened you with this. Not while you still must face Morag.
Your words are no burden to me, Arabeth. In truth, they lighten the load I carry.
If fate is kind, perhaps we will be able to continue this once Morag is slain. But while she lives, we must set our own feelings aside for the greater good. Perhaps if I had learned this lesson long ago, tragedy could have been averted. Forgive me, but I will speak of my feelings for you no more. You must concentrate on the task at hand.
I should be going now.
I understand. There is still much that must be done if Morag is to be defeated. I wish you luck.
I sense you.
Yeah.
My mistress will have the power
Sure, must be something we can do. I will enter. She is awakened. She is in the Soul Stone, which, of course, is in behind door number 3. Oh, chest. I forgot. Loot stuff. Even here, it tempts you with loot. What about you? Locked. Okay. Of course. Typical. I spent money on it. It doesn't really matter. Guess up. Locked, unlocked. I'll give them a good bashing in a moment. Come on. The quarterstaff, hooray! You can speak to these, but they're not important. So let's just do it. These are the archaeologists that found the soul stone. I'm fairly sure we can just walk through. Yeah, we can. Indeed. A torch. It brings the light in my life. Ha! Ha! What is it? And we can now head inside. We are now in the final area. I immediately come under attack by some random nobodies. I shouldn't say that. These guys in all opposition in this area are actually potentially quite tough. So.
Leave no slave alive. Leave no slave.
So decided to split the recording at that point and do a hard save. No, I don't want to emote to the chest. Never mind, I'm not saying. It's locked. I'm aware. Thank you. Assume this one is as well. How about this one? There's one fight in this area which I find rather unpleasant. An old one, Evoker. Is that accurate? The music says yeah. Doesn't it? Maybe? No. This money, it would be nice to get. Because it appears to be random loot, which is rather unfortunate. Oh, it is hostile now, it's fine. It's allowed to be. Sometimes I have found a bolt of fire giant strength, and sometimes I haven't. It's very hit and miss whether I seem to get it or not. But that the Evoker is of course a caster, and casters shouldn't have very good. Oh, succeeded! How dare you roll 19, you Evoker? Come on. Oh, you died. I don't need to stun you when you're dead. No, it's rather pointless, I think. I mean, it would only give one extra strength, which wouldn't technically make a difference. Oh.
That's it for you.
Ashira? She is basically a, because, I mean, there's several, in Dungeons & Dragons, I don't know whether they've added to it, but there are 9 planes of existence. The normal world that, of course, these characters are occupying is called the Prime Material Plane. And I'm fairly sure she's from another plane. And she's very, very similar to Arabeth, and she doesn't like being told that you are reminded of Arabeth. She seems to be taking grave offense, saying something along the lines of, but I am not that Arabeth, blah blah. Whatever. Anyway, we need to speak to her because she was a hero. How did you get here? Why do you want to kill Morak? Basically to add more weight to it. It's basically trying to say that other worlds whatever thing hangs in the balance as well. Come on. Wake up. Thank you. Wake up so I can knock you out. Oh.
Leave no slave alive!
Whatever. Yeah, he's a bit hard to hit, isn't he? Not impossible to hit. There's one fight coming up which I'm slightly concerned about. If I don't play it right, it can be rather scary. And it's not the final fight. The final fight, in my opinion, is a joke. If you know what you're doing and you play it right, of course, then it's a joke. If you don't know what you're doing, it can likely be rather daunting. Oh, of course, I had to fail it. Considering the fact that I saw 15 damage because of the ring, that would have been 63 damage. That's not bad for a trap. But yeah. The final fight is... If you're fooled by not realizing what the mechanics of the final fight is, then it can be daunting. But outside of that, it's nothing. There's nothing for someone with high spell resistance. Other classes can get... What is it? The highest you can get on an item, I think it's 16 spell resistance, which is, I mean, it's probably going to prevent you from getting hammered by every single spell under the sun, but the thing is, I really want to showcase Quivering Palm, but I can't, because the only ones that would be vulnerable to it would be casters, and you need to be, your target needs to be of lower level than the monk using it. And lo and behold, there's not a single caster in the game that are lower level than us, which is of course a bit unfortunate when we are level 17. So they are high level than 17, so Quivering Palm cannot be used. So yeah. 50 gold pieces. But with that aside, if you look at our stats, our spell resistance 27. Of course, we got charisma increase, skill increase, skill decrease. That's the one concentration hit we take from using the rope. Yeah. Oh no, not too bad. It would be nice reaching level 18, but that is not happening. 14,000 experience. We're not getting 14,000 experience. I can say that up front. That is not happening. Oh, these guys. I forgot. Can we punch in Evoker in face? Yeah. Evoker, of course. Do you mind not double hitting me? There are several magical schools. Magic is divided into several schools, I should say, and if you play a wizard and you specialize in a school of magic, then you have an opposing, or you may have more than one opposing school of magic that you cannot learn spells from, but you'll gain more spells in the school you specialize in. Evocation spells are damaging spells, and an evoker is a specialist evocation caster, which of course makes perfect sense as an opponent, that you have an opponent which specializes in devastating magic. What do they care about not having access to certain spells which are not being cast in order to obliterate you, the player? And that is what they are designed for. I'm pretty sure I touched on that concept earlier, much earlier. Having enemies, whether in this game or in other games, which have a single purpose, and that is to be a threat to you. They have no life they live besides being a threat to you. I understand that you need a chance and all that stuff, but I also... It just makes the run-of-the-mill enemies, completely and utterly generic punch packs, nothing else. Oh, another Evoker. Well, it's 2 warriors, and I mean, they don't seem to have any issues hitting me despite my relatively high armor class. Should probably be careful. This is one beast, he's down because... Come on, good you, thank you. Missed? How dare you? Come on. I wonder if these are low level, and I don't think they are. I would be surprised if they were, but I'm willing to try a quivering bomb. Yep. Only valid targets are lower level. So they are not lower level than 17, which is always nice. I mean, it is the final area, you would expect some resistance, but... It is a super strong skill. If it lands, if it works, if it... Yeah, all those things. I mean, the fact that you potentially can take a target out in one hit is excessively powerful, but when the opposition that you potentially would use it against are higher level than you, so it's effectively rendered useless, it's a skill. If it wasn't because of that bizarre desire to leave it I mean, the raw power of the skill, if it works, is extremely powerful because it's basically a death spell in form of a punch. You target someone, and if they fail their saving throw, they die. So in that regard, it's perfectly understandable why it has its limitations, but the one use per vest is just questionable at best. It doesn't make it a very attractive skill, and that's why it's the flavor of icing you didn't really want on your cake. It's still icing, but you don't particularly care about it. These doors, by the way, lead to nowhere. They are just portals to the other worlds, planes of existence, whatever thing. So, just flavor. Visual flavor, I suppose. Evoker, are you going active? Oh, that's a Tucson. Can I turn it off? Okay. You dispelled me. What will I do? If I'd been a cast, I would probably be crying, but I'm not. Ah. 6 plus 25 versus 25. Yep. We're good. In order to have that 42 saving throw, I would need to have a sky high constitution and be a decent level. So I assume both are the case. If you fail to resist my knockdown, I will happily knock you on your butt. Come on. Come on. Come on. Hit him again. Thank you. Hit it, I suppose. Sanctum. Come on. Thank you. Oh, it died. What a shame. So this will be the last shot of getting any unique cool items. That's trapped, I'm surprised. Healer's kit. Potion of 8. Oh, double axe plus 1. That was definitely loot, not what he had equipped, because he couldn't possibly only have a plus 1 weapon. You never know, I suppose. Ah, I was looking for that one. Thanks for watching. Take care. See you next time. Bye bye for now.